Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the new shop series in CMS-21. Look good, don't it? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look, it's even for sale too. Wait a minute here. Doesn't this almost look like our junkyard build? Not quite. This is the car I got at the auction because I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to find parts for this one. It's looking a little bit more complete. Got the bumper on it now. Got a front fender on it. Got the headlights in. Found a good windshield. The car came with full interior. So guess what we did? We swapped out the interior. So got the old wheels on it. It even came with it. Look at that. Whoo-wee. At the end of the video we're going to throw it on the dyno and see what it actually makes. Very curious to know. I have no idea what this thing's going to make. But later on, right now we have actually a customer's car that showed up. It is a Moon MK2 or Mitsubishi Eclipse. Now he says he got it from a neighbor. The car supposedly ran good for a little bit and all of a sudden it just puffed out some smoke and died. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. Let's find out, shall we? Car can't be started. I think I might have a rough idea why. Yeah, you know, I might have a rough idea. Could be more to it than that, but who knows. So let's change the starter and see if we can actually get it to spin over at least. No, eh? The alternator gone too? No. Why won't it crank over? Well, let's run the OBD scanner on it. I honestly do not know what's wrong with this car. This is the first time testing it, as you can tell by the numbers going up in the top right hand corner. There we go. Alright, I think I might have narrowed it down to another problem that we may have had, and that would be this thing over here, the ECU. It is no good. So let's go back to the first or second page. ECU type A. Now if that shuts down on these modern cars, it will shut your entire. Alright, this is starting to get a little nerve-wracking now. Maybe some fuses and relays. Well, there's something. There's something else. Oh, 3, 4. Medium fuse type A, medium fuse type, or type B, relay type B, relay type A. So let's jump over here to the fuse box, pop the top off. Well, it's kind of simple for what we need. Wait, was it? Relay type B, medium fuse type B. Oh well, we'll replace them all. C's were okay. So we need 3 B's, 2 A's. Alright, jump over here. Actually, I think I got some, don't I? Yes, I do. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. It's a scary concept. But this way here, he doesn't have no more problems with it. It should light him up and be running for a little while. I don't know. Just by looking at this, I don't know. I got a strange suspicion we're dealing with internal engine problems on this one. I don't know why. I just got that strange feeling. think it was just justified right there. Alright, we need 3 connecting rods, 4 rings, a crankshaft. Uh-huh. Okay, time to yank out the old motor. That pretty much just summed it up. One thing I've learned is on these motors, even though the exhaust pipe is not attached to nothing, you still have to remove it. And there's the old girl right here, the C4, with her new shoes on her, looking spiffy. Got a hood pulled out of the junkyard, the bumper pulled out of the junkyard. The fender pulled out, door pulled out, the mirror pulled out. That'll be the next car that we work on in this shop before we take another customer's car. That oil ain't looking too healthy, that's for sure. Alright, so let's yank off these wheels. We gotta pull out the front CV axle. Guess we'll take out the bearing too while we're at it, replace that maybe. Take off this tire. Looks like we're also going to need an oil pan too. Alright, let me take off this. Come over here and yank this off. Alright, now we can drop her down. Helps if I'm on the right side. Drop her down and pull her out. And go throw her on the engine stand. See what I mean? Even I forgot to do it. But look, it's not even attached to nothing. The part that gets me, look, it's just sitting there. Maybe because it's too tight to the motor. I don't know. But we already pulled the turbo off, so I don't understand what the issue is. But, picky, picky, picky. There. Now, let's drop her back down again. We're gonna pull this old thingamabobber out of there, man. We're gonna do a little bit of work to her, you understand what I'm saying? We're gonna get her done. Alright, now, I wonder if there's anything else. Let's just go take a little stroll back to this. Alright, oil filter, medium or fuel rail, fuel filter, flywheel, crankshaft we already knew, pressure plate, clutch plate, both camshafts. Everything but a partridge in a pear tree. Lovely. Isn't it beautiful? Having this kind of technology. So we're going to start at the bottom here. I can actually click on it. Pull out the pressure plate. The clutch plate. Oil pan. Now, because the crankshaft smoked, may as well take off all these goodies. They rolled cups. Now there's 3 parts, there's 3 things left remaining that we haven't found. That's your air filter is one of them. Fuel pump would be another. And I'm very curious to know what that third one would be. Oh yeah, the ABS module. Oh, We gotta pull a belt off. Oh wait, it's this one right here. Because we got a belt tensioner. Throws tension on the belt. Don't be picky. Alright, crank's gotta come out. This little guy's gotta come off. This bigger one's gotta come off. If we can actually get the bolts out. They got the water pump. The power steering pump. They got the throttle here. The intake. To get to the fuel rail, which is right here, tucked nicely in behind it. Gotta take off the Z-belt. We've got to replace both camshafts. The cam gears. Alright. And as we take this off too, we got to pull the head. We'll probably repair that too, along with many other parts. Alright, fuel filter. Bye bye. Come up here, take off the coils. They didn't tell me nothing about the coils now, did it? I don't think so. They definitely look like they've seen better days though. Same these plugs. But I believe we gotta replace the spark plugs. Cause they ain't looking too healthy, man. Now the cylinder head. Holy smokes. Remember guys, it's the number 3 that doesn't have to be replaced. Bye bye crank. Hello engine block. Alright. Before we start buying any parts, let's see what we can fix and what we can't. We start right here. Yep. I mean, we can save the customer some money, why not, you know what I mean? Don't gotta rip everybody off. We got it, we got it! But by the sounds of things, we're gonna need 3 pistons, 4 rings. I don't think those camshafts are gonna be repairable. I really don't. They look a little too far gone. And it does matter too where you push and get on the green. Like if it's a real orange part. Yeah. Valve cover. The cylinder head. Yeah, we definitely can't repair the crank, that's for sure. Oh, dang shells. Give me a sliver. Let's throw all these things back on now. They're nice and shiny new. Could have put a used one on, but alright, first order of business. Let's get rid of all these. Oh, wrong one. Actually, no, let's go through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1. Need a new belt, fuel rail, and we're gonna need pressure plate, clutch plate, flywheel, oil pan, oil filter. And I already did the fuses. We already did the starter and the ECU. I think we're styling. Let's go over here to the shop. Oh, we're in here. May as well grab the spark plugs, right? We already got the ECU, so we're good in here. Come over to here. We'll go crankshaft. Piston rings. Fold. We need to fold them bad boys. Piston connecting rod 3. Camshaft 2. Fuel filter. 10 a bit. Fuel rail. Clutch pressure plate. Clutch plate. Even though I think I already had a new one. Flywheel. Full pan. Full filter. Okay. Haha, we can put you on now. Hey look, it's a traffic light. If that would have been yellow and red with the green, it'd be a traffic light. Alright. Now we rotate this back around. Yeah, okay. So I was like, are we inside? We'll put the oil filter on. The crankshaft. So we can get to it. Put the crank caps. Un, deux, trois. And now I want to remember that it's third one from, or second from the end, third one from the front that gets the used one. Dude ain't got a lot of money, so we're gonna try to save him as much as we can. So he says anyway. But he says he's moving, so next week, and he needs his car ready for him, so makes sense. I've been in that situation before. Haven't needed my motor rebuilt, but I've been in a similar situation. When I moved to the place I'm in now, about 4 days before we moved, my 91 was in pieces. I mean, it wasn't together at all. 3 days, middle of an ice storm, I managed to get that truck all put back together, running, driving. Had a dead battery, of course, but we pulled through. Seems to be the norm with me. I seem to always have dead batteries. Well, especially on that one, because I don't run it like I should. Since I got my dad's truck, well, I don't really drive it at all anymore. I'm not getting rid of it, because like I said in the previous video, if I ever got rid of that truck, my daughter said she'd disown me, so I'll keep it. And it's a good truck. I mean, it really is. It is dependable. I'm not entirely sure what ones are good and what ones are bad, so we're just going to start one end and put all the good ones on. Okay. Put the fuel rail on now. The intake manifold. Put the throttle body on. We'll work our way over here. Put on the new, freshly refurbished exhaust manifold with the cover. Shiny new, man. Shiny new. Put on the cam gears, which I think I just gave him 2 brand new ones. Yes, I did. Oh well. He won't be paying for those, so those are a freebie for him, because that's my kind of laziness and my mistake. Yeah, he's getting all new parts on this bad boy. And after this, it should be the belt and then the belt tension now. It's good to see belts in decent shape. Awesome. I'm gonna run around, make sure we got everything. Oh, whoa, whoa, got something. I forgot a piece, man. Alright, time to yank this bad boy off. Go run it back over here. put it back in the car and see what's left. Everything's done there. Rear fan housing, starter. We got 3 parts. Now, I'm very, very curious if it would be this. Do you think? Nope. But I did notice that, ooh, fuel tank and fuel pump. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Alright, so, back to the electronics. Well, there's $700 I ain't gonna get back on this deal. But we already have it, since we'll put it on. I can repair the other one. Let's put this thing back up in the air. We gotta put the transmission and stuff on. Now, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say there's 2 parts left, right? And I'm gonna take a real good guess, leap of faith, and say that these are them. Fuel pump, fuel tank. We got no needing of parts. So we'll go up here to car parts. It'll be the fuel pump first. And then 2 pages later, the fuel tank. Fuel pump. Fuel tank. So let's get that bad boy put in right now. I already had one, of course. Alright. No, you don't get that. That'll put too much fuel into your motor. You'll flood the system. Let's run our way all the way back up here. We're gonna put on this freaking pesky fuel exhaust. Well, I'm okay tonight, guys. Wow. I'll be okay in the morning, doctor told me. Put on the Z wheel. Let's see, we got 69, 64. Let's put the 69 one on here. Work our way back over to here. Put on the axle. What does that say? See what you're doing? Probably gonna tell me to drain all the coolants too. Nope, wheel alignments, put oil in it. Starter and radiator fan housing. Radiator housing fan. Where are you gonna get back here? This one, right there. We got her, man. I think we got her, man. This is actually a pretty easy one. Oh yeah, that fan was shot. Put on the turbo. The single turb ski, man. Put on the starter. And I believe we gotta fill it with oil. Bring it for a wheel alignment. I'm not entirely sure why we'd have to, but oh, there we go. But he wants wheel alignment, so we'll give him one. All right. Over to this part of my show. Wheel alignment or headlight? I can't remember. Wheel alignment, okay. Well, we got one good one. Wow, where did he take this shot before? Gosh darn. Let's check out the headlights. They're good. Perfect. Alright. Well, that's it for Buddy's car. That's for sure. So let's tell him he can come get it. What do we get for it? $8,200. Okay. Now let's quickly run back to the front of the shop. And let's run this on the dyno. Now, before we start, put your guess in the comments. What do you think it's going to run before we actually start? Now let's hopefully we got everything so we can actually do a dyno run. Ooh, we're ready. Now it's supposed to have 306 horsepower, 397 foot-pounds of torque. My guess is it's probably going to run about 200 horsepower and 250 torque once we actually get it running. That's not bad. Wow, too bad I wasn't a magician. 202 horsepower and 269 foot-pounds of torque. Huh. I think we're a little short there. But that's okay. It's a junkyard build, right? We're not looking for high horsepower numbers. We're really just looking for something that we could literally build out of a junkyard. And I think it's fair to say we accomplished that goal. Because there is not one new part on this car. We're not going to look at the push rod. I don't understand how I got on there. I don't remember ever putting it in. You guys remember me putting it in there? But remember, we got this from the junkyard. All these parts we got from the junkyard, or we got them off a car or off my own parts collection of junk parts. There was nothing new. Look at, we were all on camera, or I posted a video, and we got the tail light, the mirror, and the hood from the junkyard. Look at all this. Look at that. And that's what I don't understand is how do we put 100% push rod when we were putting these kind in there? You understand what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And then keep it cruising. Like, I still haven't checked the brakes on this car. I have no idea. All I know is they ain't new. Right front fender, see, 11%. That was off the other car. The rear bumper, where are you? Rear bumper, 44%. That was pretty decent. I took that off the other car. You know, the hood, while it looks nice, it's not new. The mirror, while it looks nice, it's not new. Yeah. What's the value on this thing right now? For $15,000, it could be yours. And to be honest, if the prices were to come down, I could see it going back to that value on the market again. I really can. But now here's his, I don't know what to call this one, but we kind of threw all our upgraded parts. Remember when we first, I was like, yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to do it. No, we're not. I put all the upgraded parts that I had for this car on here. Actually, I went and put it on the dyno. This one made 311 horsepower, 404 foot-pounds of torque with all these upgrades on it. We're talking alternator, exhaust manifolds, intake, carburetor, well, twin carbs, the air filter, distributor, fuel filter, fuel pump, you know, power steering pump, and it only made that little bit extra. So I mean, that's our luck, isn't it? Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. If you're on a cell phone or possibly even a tablet, I'm not sure, turn your phone sideways, make the screen bigger button if you have to, and it should be there on the right hand corner of the screen. Don't forget to give it a like, share it if you choose to, and also to drop a comment. Tell us, hopefully you told us what you thought it was going to make for numbers. Yeah, 202 horsepower. But alright guys, hope you all have a good one. Catch you on the next one, where we're going to be working on the R2 that's inside the shop. Bye.